I'm Tim Cheese, and I killed John Pork. And this is my story. That day, the day I snuck up behind John. You all think you know the story. You don't. John Pork, he was never supposed to exist. He thought he was untouchable. He thought he was a legend, but legends fade. All it took was a message, one message. And he walked right into my sights. I pulled the trigger. One shot, one legend, erased. You still don't understand, do you? John Pork wasn't just a pig. He was a problem. John was only the beginning. Pengu, Marvin, Agent 5.5. They're next. And you, the ones watching this, you think you're safe. John Pork is dead. Who's next?
Agent 5.5, and I'm after the man who killed John Pork, Tim Cheese. I saw it all happen right in front of me. Tim Cheese thinks he got away with it, but he's wrong. I'm coming for him, and when I find him, there won't be a way out.
Not what it looks like.
I'm Marvin Beak, and I'm here to expose Tim Cheese. You all know him, Timothy Danny Cheese, that filthy, notorious hitman. Tim is nothing but a rat, a coward who took my best friend, John Pork. We all loved watching John Pork, but Tim Cheese was jealous of his fame. John Pork didn't deserve what Tim did to him, and now that scumbag is trying to pin the murder on me. Tim Cheese doesn't understand who he's messing with. I swear to hunt him down, no matter how long it takes. This isn't over until he's gone. Justice won't be enough. Only vengeance will.
You think you're the hero, Marvin? Oh no, you're just the next name on my list.
John Pork was more than a friend. He was family. Tim Cheese took him from us, and for that, he sealed his fate.
Tim Cheese, you really thought you could get away with it, didn't you? Thought nobody would come knocking after what you did. After you murdered my cousin John Pork in cold blood, you thought taking out John would be the end of it? That I, Bob Bacon, wouldn't come for you? You were dead wrong. John wasn't just my cousin. He was family. And in our world, family means everything. Marvin Beak isn't the one you should be worried about. Oh, Timmy, you must be real stupid. See, actions have consequences. And me, I am the consequence. I don't care where you run. I don't care where you hide. Your time is up. You've got two choices. Look over your shoulder for the rest of your life, or accept that your days are numbered. Tell your friends. Tell your family. kiss your little cheese empire goodbye, because I'm coming for you, Tim. And when I find you, well, let's just say, pigs never forget. And you, watching this video, don't ever think about messing with my family.
My name is Simon Claw, and this is my story. For the headlines, before the chaos, we were just 3 kids on the same block. A pig, a rat, and a panther. Then Pork got famous, started shaking hands with strangers, and forgetting the ones that starved next to him. Me and Cheese, we stayed behind, did what we had to do, just to keep the lights on. Then came the night, blue lights, one way out. One of us had to run, so I made the choice. I took the fall, didn't flinch, didn't fold. They locked me up and threw away the key. 5 years later, Pork, not a letter, not a word. Guess success got loud enough to drown out loyalty. Everyone turned their back on me, except one man. Funny, ain't it? The world cries for the pig they barely knew, but spits on the rat that stayed true. My name is Simon Claw. I grew into this world alone. No family, no love. My friends Tim and John were the only ones who could fill the void in my heart. I had nothing to repay them with, but loyalty. But John Pork thought he could wipe off the mud and walk away like royalty. Little did he know, a pig in silk will still reek of the same shit he used to roll around in. But Tim was real. He sat in the dirt and called it home because that's where we came from. I don't blame Tim Cheese for what he done. John thought he could get away with taking the one thing Tim treasured more than anything, his wife. She wanted fame, and John gave her a taste of it. So when I saw the news, in the hellhole I called home for half a decade, I was not shocked. John took what wasn't his and smiled through the lie. But even pigs dressed in pearls still squeal before they die. Every second I spent in that rotten cage, I thought about the pig that put me in there. Not the police, but the boss in the suit, Bob Bacon. We sinned for his fortune and we killed for his throne. Pickups turned to beatings, beatings turned to bodies. And when it came down to it, it was us who took the fall. You're the reason your cousin is slowly rotting face first in the soil. You built the man that pulled the trigger. You built the man that sent 9 grams of gunpowder through John's meaty head. You built 2 monsters that now have nothing to lose. Now it's us against the world. And the world? It's full of names that should have stayed silent. Agent 5.5, Tim has him somewhere far, far away. Marvin Beak, used to move in shadows, but now he sends threats from them. Justin Cheddar and Pengu, I won't waste a breath. Bob planted the seed and then prayed it wouldn't grow. But the roots that he fed might reach where he goes. Funny how you start to appreciate the little things in life when the chains finally come off. And I know you're wondering how I slipped free, but some truths are better left untold until the flames cool down and the ashes grow cold. I used to dream about having a family where I could be someone else, but the truth is, I was built for something else. All my life I tried to force myself into a world that never wanted me. Maybe I was meant to walk with death at my heels, constantly looking over my shoulder, until the day someone finally makes it count. They say cats have 9 lives. I'm spending each one making death wish it never tried.
I'm Tim Cheese, and this is a message to Agent 5.5. You really think you're the one hunting me? You can't be more wrong. You're just like a puppet to me. You move in silence, watching, waiting, but you never act. That's the difference between us. I finish what I start. You call yourself an agent, a protector. But where were you when John Pork fell? Where were you when I pulled the trigger? You stood by and let it happen. Just like you'll let the next one fall. And the next one, and the next one, and the next one. You get the idea. I'm coming for you, Mr. 5.5. You can run, you can hide, but it won't change the outcome. Your time is coming, Agent. John Pork is gone, and you're next. Tag Agent 5.5 in the comments so he sees this.
Pengu.
Huh?
5.5 here.
Pengu.
I'm on my own private island. Yeah, I think Tim Cheese located me. Look, there's a bunch of robotic pigeons flying around here. They got cameras and everything. Yes, listen, this is what's going on. We are gonna launch Operation Cheese now, okay? Call up the whole brain rot force. I need Aquavius Pork. I need Marvin Beak. I need Freak Bob. I need them all, okay? Bring them in. Get the submarine out there, okay? I need them here stat. Okay, listen, this is important. Pengu! Can you hear? Pengu, can you hear me? Pengu, are you there? Pengu!
It's Tim Cheese. I have Agent 5.5. This is where your story ends, Agent. Get ready to meet John. You know, I should pull the trigger right now, but that'd be too easy. You deserve something worse, much worse. I'm taking you somewhere special, Agent. An island no one leaves. I'll kill you there. Slowly. Tied up, defenseless. This isn't how you imagined our reunion. I warned you. I told you what would happen, but you just didn't listen. You are one bullet away from seeing John Pork. No, I have a better idea. Why waste a bullet when I can let this island tear you apart? Goodbye, Agent. Enjoy your new home. Oh, and don't worry. I'll make sure your friends join you soon.
We found the island Tim Cheese is keeping Agent 5.5. Myself, Marvin Beak, and Pengu, backed by the Pork Mafia, are on our way to deliver justice. Tim Cheese, Simon Claw, the ones who dared kidnap Agent 5.5, didn't expect we would come so soon. Marvin's eyes can see for miles. He did not miss a thing. We knew this was the place, and Pengu is already on the inside, tracking their every move. We're here. No more hiding. Tim Cheese and Simon Claw thought they could take Agent 5.5 and disappear. They were wrong. They fought hard. Simon took down 50 agents by himself. But in the end, numbers matter, and the numbers of the Pork Mafia was too overwhelming. They escaped, for now, but they know we're coming, and they won't get far. Agent 5.5 is safe, mission complete. But this fight, it's far from over. We won this round, but Simon and Tim, they're still out there, and when they come back, we'll be waiting.
They found the island. It was only a matter of time. They took their prize, Agent 5.5, but we didn't lose. We just gave them a taste of what it costs to come after us. They weren't just playing brute force. They were playing smart. That's how he found me. They thought one bullet finished me, so I let them believe it. That's when my instincts kicked in. He's here. Marvin Beak. A man ready to end it all, thinking he had the upper hand. Funny how that tracker worked in our favor this time. Bob Bacon, bring me Pengu and his wife, alive, before Marvin bleeds out. That's not a request. It's a clock ticking down to your worst nightmare. Marvin's pain, it fed something inside me. Something dark. The more he suffered, the more alive I felt. When they stepped through that door, the moment their eyes landed on Marvin, you could see the cracks forming. they walked right into the lion's den. Bob had no choice but to honor the deal. Funny how quick he was to give up Pengu and his wife. I could have put a bullet in Pengu's head right then and there, but I wanted something more. Something that would tear him apart in ways a bullet never could. It was about taking away everything he held on to. I told myself I was different, better than them. But with every life I take, I lose a piece of who I was. Now I can't remember if I'm hunting monsters, or if I've become one. Everyone breaks, even the loyal ones. Pengu told us everything we needed to know. Now, it is time we let some bullets fly. Perfect. I was in the mood for some bacon. We didn't come to make noise. We came to compose chaos. Bob had no choice but to accept his fate. John Pork would be ashamed to see you like this. You ran your mouth like you were untouchable. But look at you now. Every king falls, Bob. You just happened to fall into fire. You must be starving, Pengu. We went through so much trouble just to serve you something special. Consider it one last meal with an old friend.